Wildfire and smoke. Permission to do something different. No matter how different our political beliefs, how diverging our opinions on climate change, or how diverse our walks of life, we all want to protect ourselves from smoke and wildfires. In mid-December, the Jackson County, Oregon Commissioners held a public hearing on the impact of smoke and wildfires in Southern Oregon. Many people shared their personal stories, thoughts, fears, and frustrations. Some offered new ideas for managing the issues, and others supported old ones. Everyone agreed that something needs to change, and are giving those that can make the change permission to do it.
We are here tonight to hear your concerns, whatever they might be, impacts to you personally, your thoughts on policy, whatever you might care to say. We want true public input here.
We are representing the Southern Oregonians for Clear Skies, otherwise known as the Smoke Committee.
I'm Stacy Thomas, and I'm a mother of 4.
My name is Paul Kangas. I'm a professional forester.
Poncho Parker, happened to be a wildland firefighter.
Hi, I'm Sarah Wallen, and I am a clean air refugee. I can't live in Jackson County in the summer. I have asthma, and I turn blue and end up in the hospital, and so I have to flee to other states that have clean air.
The dire warnings are clear. Before one of our communities becomes the next Paradise, or Redding, or Santa Rosa, we need to invest in preventative action.
Now, I understand that there are a number of scientific studies that have come out recently that show that, in fact, forests that have been thinned in the ways that we've been doing in the Ashland Forest Resiliency Project have been able to arrest or slow down fires that get going in the forest. Nothing is going to stop some of these extreme fires, and so we're also working on evacuation plans for the city.
We have some tour operators out of Medford that were down in the summer months 80%. Their business was down 80%. One of our local golf courses here in Medford for the summer months was down 40%. Crater Lake, which is our #1 attraction for Southern Oregon, bringing in over 750,000 visitors each year, was down 22% in July alone. Crater Lake represents for our gateway communities over $89 million in economic impact.
I visualize a system of permanent fire lines, maybe 10 miles apart, that go to a barrier such as the Rogue River. Now the downside is, and a lot of people will not like the aesthetic values that we're losing there, and I don't like it either. But if I weigh out air quality and I lay out visual quality, I'll take the air quality.
We're really going to be called on to think more flexibly than we did in the 80s and 90s about timber. I've heard a lot of wisdom tonight about that, about looking at forestry in a both-and way rather than either-or way, which is what hurt us as much as it did in the 80s and 90s, and which caused the pendulum to swing. There are many of us who call ourselves environmentalists who felt that the cut on the public forest was way too high in the 80s, and the result, because of rigid thinking, caused a pendulum swing to where we didn't use the resource the way we should. And in the immediate future, right away, we have to do massive reduction of fuels in our woods. There's a lot of devil in the details here. How much harvest can we do responsibly to help pay for that? And how much are we going to have to subsidize that if our needs, as I suspect they are, for fuel reduction are in excess of the revenues we're going to get from responsible logging? I will certainly, as a senator from this district, do all I can to keep a very open mind to points of view that may not match mine, because we're in this together, and this is going to be a heavy lift for the next number of years.